If you use any of these cards, I just know you're mid-ladder. Top 5 most mid-ladder cards starting off with Mega Knight, right? This is only used in mid-ladder. If you guys see this a lot, I'm afraid to tell you you're in mid-ladder. I don't care what you say, right? Because in top ladder, this card has a literal 0% usage rate. No one's using it, and for good reason. It's pretty freaking easy to counter. It's pretty ass for its elixir cost. Free-to-plays only like it, and mid-ladder players only like it because it's a simple and effective solution to like a swarm that you could handle with much cheaper cards. Number 4 are Elite Barbarians. These cards have been mid-ladder menaces for since the dawn of time now, right? I feel like people don't really understand how these cards are pretty mid. To be honest, they're easy to counter, right? The only prominent high ladder deck I can think of is probably Eagolem, but even then that's kind of iffy, right? Maybe they're just caught on the nostalgia and they think they're still broken, but I feel like there's been a common stereotype that these cards are literally disgusting, and that's probably why the mid-ladder players just keep them in their decks. Number 3 is Base Wizard, specifically the Base Wizard, okay? Before the Evo and Heroes came out, this used to be the most prominent card that mid-ladder players loved because the fact that this thing can do crowd control like no other card, and they think it does a lot of high damage. I think that's the only reason. I really couldn't see what else, but what I'm noticing here is sort of a pattern. I feel like a lot of mid-ladder players love these simple crowd control cards that just do splash damage from far away and that do a decent amount of damage. Don't know why, right? But honestly, for 5 elixir, this card is just not worth it. It gives way too much spell value almost every single time, and there's just much better ways to handle pushes. Number 2 is Minion Horde, okay? I do not know why people use this card. I feel like a bunch of mid-ladder players use this card because it does so much damage so freaking fast, but the thing is, they can get countered so easily. One set of arrows and your entire Minion Horde is gone, depleted, right? Not even arrows, it could be some other form of tiny splash unit, like 2 spirits could take this out, right? Hyperbait, you're cooked if you face Hyperbait with Minion Horde, right? It's just a bad bang for your buck. In almost no scenario does it get full value, right? It's just overall a bad card. Number 1 is Prince. This is the most common mid-ladder card, and I have a good reason for it. This is because I'm pretty sure this is one of the first epics that you ever unlock, and it's honestly a decent card, right? I can't blame them for using this, but to some point, just shoving it in every deck is simply overkill. I wouldn't shove it in every single deck. You gotta play it strategically, but nonetheless, a lot of mid-ladder players adore this card, and for good reason. It's probably their most upgraded epic of all time, and some of them probably still correlate rarity with goodness. It's just not the case, right? So if you use any of these cards, let me know down in the comments below. You just know you're mid-ladder.